My sister-in-law wore white to my wedding, so I spilled red wine on her dress then discovered she was announcing her pregnancy. I still remember the collective gasp when my sister-in-law Vanessa walked into my wedding reception wearing a floor-length white lace gown that looked more bridal than my actual wedding dress. After 3 years of planning my perfect day postponed twice due to COVID, I snapped and accidentally spilled a full glass of Merlot down her dress. Yesterday, my husband finally told me the truth. Vanessa had planned to announce her pregnancy at our reception, and the white dress was meant to symbolize new beginnings for both of us. When I first met Vanessa 5 years ago, I thought we'd become close friends. She was bubbly, outgoing, and seemed genuinely interested in welcoming me to the family. But as my relationship with her brother progressed, I noticed a pattern. Every milestone in our lives somehow became about her. Our engagement dinner, she announced her promotion. She showed up with her new rescue dog that everyone fawned over our rehearsal dinner. She gave a 20-minute speech about her childhood with my husband that barely mentioned me. Still, I tried to be understanding. My husband adored his sister, and I wanted a good relationship with my new family. When planning our wedding, I even asked Vanessa to do a reading during the ceremony, part a peace offering of sorts, giving her a special role. The morning of our wedding was perfect. The venue looked magical. My dress fit beautifully, and even the weather cooperated. Then Vanessa arrived late to the ceremony. Missing her reading entirely, I was disappointed but determined not to let it ruin my day. I was greeting guests when the room suddenly quieted. I turned to see Vanessa making her entrance in what could only be described as a wedding gown, torn white lace, fitted bodice, flowing skirt. My mother-in-law looked mortified. My own mother was seething. Did she actually wear white to your wedding? My maid of honor whispered, already reaching for a glass of red wine. Don't, I said, though I was fighting back tears. Let's just ignore it. For an hour, I managed to stay calm. Then I overheard Vanessa telling guests she almost outshined the bride with a laugh. Something in me broke. I grabbed a glass of wine and walked directly toward her. What happened next was technically an accident and I tripped slightly on my dress part. But I can't say I tried very hard to prevent the Merlot from splashing across her pristine white gown. The aftermath was chaos. Vanessa ran out crying. My husband looked devastated. His parents left early. What should have been the happiest day of our lives ended with tense silence and divided family photos. For weeks afterward, my husband was distant. His family stopped inviting us to gatherings. I felt terrible, but also justified parent until yesterday when my husband finally explained. Vanessa had just found out she was pregnant after 3 years of fertility treatments, he said quietly. She wanted to share the news with the family while everyone was together. The white dress was supposed to represent new beginnings, parent for you entering our family and for her starting one of her own. My heart sank. Why didn't anyone tell me? She wanted it to be a surprise announcement. After the wine incident, she lost the baby 2 weeks later. She's convinced the stress contributed to it. I am devastated. What I saw as attention-seeking behavior was actually her attempt to celebrate multiple family joys at once, parent albeit in a completely inappropriate way that anyone with basic etiquette would know to avoid. I've tried reaching out to apologize, but Vanessa won't speak to me. My husband is torn between his sister and his wife. His parents have suggested we give everyone space to heal. Some people communicate their intentions clearly. Others expect you to read between lines that aren't even visible. I am still not sure which mistake was greater, her wearing white to my wedding or my reaction to it, but I do know that assumptions and silence have cost both of us something precious.